What's going on, everybody? It's a nice early one. I'm excited. Well, I'm already not excited, but 7:30, I think 8 a.m. Making some breakfast real quick. Gonna eat, drink some coffee, chillax, get the mind right, and get this damn transmission pulled out. It shouldn't be too hard. Kind of want to tackle it earlier because I got a nice little set of shade right now. So yeah, let's fucking get it, guys. Recording my phone yesterday, and of course I dropped it and cracked it. So oh well, don't care. We're out right now. We just left the crib. We're about to head to Harbor Freight and grab a couple more goodies, miscellaneous stuff that I might just need, so we can get this thing started. So I'm definitely gonna start off with I might grab a couple opening wrenches, see what they got, because my 11 is kind of blown out. I grab a new one of those. Might grab some quick ground mats, like some fucking blankets and stuff like that to catch oil just in case. A couple cleaning products, a couple brushes, and that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. Don't mind my little pillow. This car is 22 years old, so all right guys, stay tuned. The mini rig needs some gas, but she gonna wait. Might grab some on the way back. All right, boys, let's do this. I know I ain't too early. No, I ain't too early. Stop playing with me. It's 8:08. Y'all open up at 8. I ain't playing no games. Them slide doors don't open, you gonna see my ass on Yelp. Like, nah. Well, let's get it, boys. We just got here. We're gonna grab a couple goodies and we're gonna get the fuck up out of here, dude. Hopefully, I don't buy anything I don't need, so let's get it. I walked in, the deal of the day is I think she said like Apache cases. Seems like the rifle cases, the small ones, and basically cases that you can almost do anything you want with them, but they're all 40% off, so hey, if you're seeing this, get to Harbor Freight and get them deals. All right, boys, we found it. They were in the moving section. They weren't even near the tarps or near the painting section. This is what I like. These shits absorb like crazy. And they do great, you know? Easy cleanups. So we're gonna grab a big boy, maybe a small one as well, and move on. All right, boys, we got some nice little moving blankets with oil. Throw the whip. Oh, there goes my carriage. Stay right here with me. I ain't paying for no damages. Got a couple sockets. I needed some 6-points, so I got some 6-points. Some little 90-degree ones. These would be nice. Another magnet. A couple masks. And a rivet gun for the SS bumper when it comes time to that. But yeah, let's get it. I'm about to head out, get the cars moved around the driveway, and start cranking, dog. Y'all know it. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, baby. Well, you guys know the deal. Walked back in and get some cleaning supplies and left with more. What the fuck? It's alright, I needed it all. Some scrapers, some rags. I needed it. Let's go. We're good now. Let's get out of here. All right, real quick, while we clean the transmission, we're gonna let current transmission in, just drain for a little while, and let that thing do its magic. We're pretty much more than halfway cleaned up. We're gonna let her dry sit for a little bit. I'm gonna start tackling the truck. So we're gonna start with the rear drive shaft. First, of course, disconnect the battery. We'll take off the rear drive shaft. It's 411s. After you get those off, we'll grab like a pry bar. We'll pry it forward. This whole entire shaft shifts forward like an inch, and it should just drop right out. Once we get the shaft out, then we will get to the transfer case, the cross member right there, and we will keep moving forward. But so far, we'll do that and keep you guys updated. I'll get a little clip after I pull the drive shaft out. It's really not that difficult to record the whole entire thing, but like I said, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, fairly easy. It should just drop. We should be good. First, foremost, to keep it real safe, we're gonna find some bricks and get this wheel down, because when we get that drive shaft off, this thing's gonna be a free roller. So some stops on the tires, disconnect the battery, we'll get this drive shaft off and we'll go from there. So here we are under the hood real quick. I'm gonna get the negative disconnected. I got the axle disconnected, as you can see right here. Looking at what we gotta do next, maybe start unplugging some stuff, maybe get the transfer case off first, and then we'll go from there. So hit this little, this looks like a 9mm or 8mm, but I got my little adjustable, and we'll hit that real quick, and yeah, let's get it. Got the drive shaft removed. To bust a little turnaround vid, boom, all the way to the transfer case. Now to get that cross member off, this is the first one in. Get the jack under the trans, figure out all the bolts for the transfer case, loosen those up, and then get everything unplugged. And we're just gonna go little by little. We're gonna scope it all out. Sorry for the horrible angles, but y'all know the deal. Alright guys, we got this circle plug unplugged.
Very nice. Actually, you know, one thing
Trying to get this one off next, so we need to heat it up. We got two small ones up top, one behind the transfer case, one on top of the trans on this mount up top.
What was this?
And yeah, we're gonna keep finding some plugs and plug everything up.
Well,
Got this one plug back here for the
maybe I'll get
transfer
the
case.
from you to call the junkyard, have that thing.
And then a couple more plugs.
Go.
I gotta pull the main plug out, so I gotta go grab the heat gun. So I'm gonna go look around and then check on the passenger side, see if there's any more plugs. So yeah, this one right here, just gonna be a little gentle with it, not break it. A little shimmy, come right out. We'll check the driver's side and then see if I have anything on the driver's side. Chipping away, boys. Sorry for the shitty angles, but we're gonna try. So here we are quickly disconnecting the rod to the transfer case, because it's all manual setup. It was just a quick little pin right here that you just had to pry open on both sides and it just came right off. Boom. So that's disconnected. I got all the plugs disconnected. The two plugs out back right here and the one out back. This one right here, that was always disconnected, so we don't have to worry about that one. Let's get that over there. Got that. Got this sucker. We got the two tops. All the small ones on the top disconnected. We got the O2 sensor disconnected. The only thing we're missing is this main right here, and I have to grab the heat gun because it has a glue in it. The second main right here, I'm not too sure what that one is. Yeah, everything is pretty much off and ready to go. Just gotta get this last one off. We got this disconnected, and yeah, almost everything's done. So I'm gonna go grab my heat gun real quick. We'll heat this little sucker up just a little bit, and we'll try and pull her off. Never pulled one off, so hopefully it's pretty simple. It should be just a quick little yank, but we'll see. Now over here at the transfer case, we got the cross member off that holds up the transfer case and the transmission. We got the mount off. It's easy. I got like a nice little long extension, 15. We dropped the whole bar, and then to take off the mount itself, it's the same thing. It's two 15s, like right there. Boom, boom, boom. Threw them back in, just so I don't lose them. So that's all set. We got the transmission held up right now. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna try and get the bolts off of this. If we can't pop this off, because I know there's a nice silicone seal on it, then we might have to just pull the whole thing together. So hopefully we don't have to do that. But all right, we're gonna try and get this transfer case off. It's got 5 screws, 2 on one side, on the side here, and then 1 on top, and then same thing on the other side as right here. There's one tucked in here, one right here, and then one dead middle on top. So I'm gonna try and do that real quick, and actually one right here too. So you have to take off this mount anyways. So we'll do that, and then we'll just see what happens. We'll get another jack under here and hold this thing up because it's pretty heavy. Get this axle off or out of the transfer case for some weird reason. So the whole axle just came together. So we'll see what we can do. Unless I unbolt it from the front, and maybe that's most likely how we might have to do it. So here we are at the transfer case drive shaft. I'll follow it back for you. Hold on, Sheldon. Right here, torque converter, transfer case. Can't get it out of here, so we gotta leave it. And we're gonna pull these four, 11s. Almost pry action going on right here. The pry bar in there to stop it from moving. They're pretty straightforward, but kind of want to take your time, All right, boys, we got the bell housing off. There has to be maybe 4/15s, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 on the upsides right here, going up, and it drops right away. So I'm at my exhaust at the moment. I got the 2 bolts off, one up top. I did grease these up 2 days before. I'm gonna get the 3rd one, so that's it. I can't really rip this whole entire exhaust off because it'll just be a pain. So I might just give it another good old snip right here. And then this whole pipe should just drop. We should get this bell housing down and keep moving forward with the transmission. So, all right, so we got the driver's side exhaust off, and might just chop it, but I just wanted to show y'all this real quick, man. Look at this beautiful weld job. It don't get any better than that. It don't get better than any of that. But wait, what's it called? What you gotta do, man? This is it. Do what you gotta do. All right, we're gonna chop it here, get this whole thing removed, and keep it going. All right, so we're gonna get this pipe cut so we can get this thing out the way. Safety glasses on. We got the chisel with the nice little metal blade, small teeth. Cut the seam welds right off. And that's why, boys, you invest in the right tools. You never know when you need them. All right, let's get this sucker out of here. Send her out to the front because she's got a nice little, it's the wide bend from the driver's side. Got that sucker out right there. So we're gonna get these fittings off real quick. Be a savage and grab my adjustable. It should come out really easy. Gotta grab an oil pan as well, just in case I gotta catch anything. And yeah, let's break these loose real quick. Some paste. Fairly loose. All good, but it's all right. We'll break this back one down loose too as well. Got her hand loosed. We can probably get up in there. It's connected. To rip these 2 ICT billets out and attach them back to the new one. Tape off these oil lines so they can at least try and stop leaking or dripping. So Bend that sucker upwards. I might have to just bring my oil pan back here and just fucking lean them all the way in there. I'm not trying to. Yeah, put them over that main bar in the front. Just stuck them into the front, bent them that way. They can fucking leak in the bucket all they want. I don't care. Here we got the starter. It's looking like 215s. Wrenching right here. Oh. Actually not a 15. It's actually a fucking 13. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. Either 13 or 12, but whatever. We got it right here, so try a 13. And of course it's a 13. It's all the freaking odd numbers. Oh yeah. Yo, yeah. Break that fucker loose. The butterfingers real quick. Break this one loose again too. Gotta give it that little punch, a little impact punch. I ain't got that much room here, but alright, my lazy ass is gonna grab a socket real quick. Two long 13s. Push this sucker to the side over here, like so. And just so, yeah, we'll stand it back there like that. That looks great. So there you go. So right now I'm trying to disconnect the transfer case from the transmission. The bolts are a little hard to get to, so I got the passenger sides first all broken loose. Now I'm on the driver's side. It's literally right here, right where the bracket was. I'm on up one right now. Couldn't loosen it from the passenger side, so I just came back towards the driver's side and got a little bit of a swing going. So we'll see how that does. All right. Top one's fairly easy too. There's enough room up there. And then the two on the side, that just might be the biggest issue, that's all. Which isn't really that bad either. So get this round plug out the way real quick. This tube out the way real quick as best I can, and I'm gonna try and get right here. So for y'all that's not going on, this is the transmission plate. This is the transmission plate. And I'm losing it already, transfer case. So I got a bolt here. Got one right above this area right here. And then the one up there. So that's the second one, as you can see in blur. My shit can't focus for a living. And then same thing right here, as you can see on the other side. And then one randomly on top. Right here, right in the middle. I could actually almost get it with my hands right now, but second one pretty much loose already. And then this bottom one right here, she's pretty much loose. So those are all breaking loose, and we're gonna have to break this seal right here from the transmission to the transfer case. So I got the two more on the other side, but I got a couple brackets in the way, so got the two more on the other side you need to break loose, and then we should maybe be good to break this loose. I already see some oil coming through, so that thing definitely might just be able to pop off. We'll see what happens. We are getting dripped on. I'm gonna bring the oil pan here quick. There we go. I had to catch a little bit of that oil. But alright, boys, she's broken loose right now, so as you can see, she's dripping. So keep the pan right there. A little sketched out right now because this fucking pan's a little full and I should have dumped it, but oh well. Alright, let's keep going, breaking her loose. No time to waste. No time to stand around and just look. Not too bad. That GM silicone did really good. My boy over at Level Up Garage Sealed this up the first time for me. Not too bad. You know, when I got down here, you know, I looked at it and I never had a leaking issue either. So that GM silicone, man, if you apply it the right way and clean it the right way, clean your surface off the right way, I mean, it does the fucking job. So here we go, breaking it loose. Almost there. All right, let me get to the driver's side. One. Oh yeah, she break it loose pretty good. So I just gotta get on that top bolt, full side top bolt, and just really work her off. It's gonna take me a little bit, but I'm sure we'll get it. I'm gonna have to come at it with a different angle real quick. Just try and get this out the way so it don't drip as much. Or I make bigger mess. You don't want bigger mess. Get that shit over there real quick, we'll be alright. Drips. That's why I got a nice little blanket. But guys, yeah, she's broken loose. I'm just having trouble with this one over here. That's pretty much it. Let's see what we can do. Alright guys, I'll get back to y'all once I get that bolt loose. Clip it up and see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know how it is. Quick little organization. Got the transmission cross member bolts. We got the long starter bolts. We got the exhaust bolts, the 3 right here. What are these? The torch. I'm losing it. My 4x4 bolts. And then this is the rear axle and the front 4x4 axle bolts. So we just put those to the side, keep them together, organized, so you kind of remember what's going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, can't forget the bell housing bolts. Those are all the same. We'll put those right there, and there we go. If I missed anything else, then oh well. Yeah, the transmission mount, the crossbar. That's it. The bell housing's up there. Pipe, drive shaft, and yeah. I'm gonna grease up this bolt right here, this side bolt that I'm still trying to get off, and then we could try and finally break this thing loose, and it wants to come off. So just a little bit of some grease and we got her out. So we got that last bolt off, a little bit of some WD-40. I got myself a nice ratchet 15, banged it out. That's it. I'm telling you, man, butter work, man. You can do it. You just got to do it. And hopefully we'll be jacking up a little bit and just get it right out. Yeah, she can be a whole fight about this part. Should be nothing wrong with that, bro. Just try and grab that first. Just get that away. There it is. We're just trying to push this whole thing forward, but let's see. Another feet. Oh. We got under the transmission real quick, trying to level the transmission out a little more. And then hopefully we can shoot this now. We got the transmission leveled up. With another jack, we lifted it about like 2 inches. And let's see if we can get this transfer case out with a couple shimmies. Okay. There you go. Don't crush your hand like I am. Grab some raggies for that. Safely. transfer cases out, boys and girls and kids and mommies and daddies. Roll that fucker all the way back there. Alright, boys, we got the transfer case out. She's dropped. Now for the transmission. We got to remove all the torque converter bolts from the flywheel. And then we can remove all the top bell housing bolts. So I'm gonna do that off camera. It's not too difficult. There's only like 6 bolts on the flywheel to the torque converter, and those bolts face on the inside closest to the engine, which might be a little bit of a pain, but we're gonna do it. To be honest, I think that's all about it, guys. This was the big stress part, but it wasn't even that bad. As you can see, 2 jacks is what does it. So stay tuned. Let's try and finish unbolting the rest, and maybe I'll clip up dropping the transmission, guys.